Hi everyone, here are today's learning targets. I can represent multiplication in various ways. I can use parentheses in multiplication number models. Today we're going to talk about basketball. In basketball, players can score 2 or 3-point baskets depending on where the shot is made. If a player is farther from the basket, they get 3 points. If they're closer to the basket, they get 2 points. A player can also score 1 point for a free throw. Today we're going to use parentheses to help us keep track of points. I have a chart, and on the chart it shows over to the left the number of 3-point baskets. Then in the middle of the chart we see there's a space for a number of 2-point baskets. And all the way over towards the right side of the chart we have a space for the number of 1-point baskets. And finally we have space to record our number models. I'm going to take this basketball that's over here on the edge of the screen, and we are going to use it to make some pretend basketball shots. Let's say player 1 walks up and shoots the basket, and oh my gosh, it's a really great shot. Boom, it goes all the way down to the three-pointer. This is great. This player now has 3 points so far. Again, this player is super speedy, really great shot. Boom, all the way over here. Lands in the 3-point basket. Now they've made 2 shots and both of them have been worth 3 points. Later on in the game, this player scores again. It's his or her lucky day. This time though, it lands in the 2-point basket right there. And then later on, the player gets another shot. Boom, free throw into the 1-point basket. What I want to do now is figure out how many points did this player make. So what we're going to do is record our work. Right here, this is the space for the number of 3-point baskets. If we look down below, we see there were 2 of them. So I'm going to go ahead and write in a number 2 right here. The next space over is for the number of 2-point baskets, and there was 1. And then finally the number of 1-point baskets. This player had 1. What I'm going to do now is show my work using parentheses. I'm going to add together the 3-point baskets, the 2-point baskets, and the 1-point basket. This player took 2 shots, and each of them were worth 3 points. We're going to show that by writing 2 times 3. I'm going to put my parentheses around that and separate this from the 2-point baskets. But I need to put a plus sign because I want to add the 3-point baskets to the 2-point baskets. So now we see here there was 1 shot that was worth 2 points. So we're going to do 1 times 2. There we are. And finally, we are going to add together those 1-pointers. We have 1 1-point basket, so that is shown by writing 1 times 1. And finally, we get to add all these points up for a total score for this player. So 3 times 2, that is 6. I'm just going to write that up here. So far this player has 6 points. 2 times 1, that is 2 more points. And then 1 times 1, that's 1. And if we add these together, 6 plus 2 is 8, plus 1 more is 9. This player has scored 9 points for his or her team. Let's try doing this again with another player. So this player is coming over and takes this basketball and shoots it and gets 1 point for a free throw. And then this player comes over, similar to the other player, and whoosh, gets a 2-point basket. And this player, very similar again, whoosh, gets 2 3-pointers, just like the player before. Except this player keeps going and gets more points in the game. Whoosh, gets another 1-pointer, and whoosh, gets another 1-pointer. We want to know how many points did this player score. I'm going to use a different color this time, and we will do the same thing to figure out the number of points. We have 2 baskets that were worth 3 points, so we're going to put a 2 in that spot. Over here we had 1 basket that was worth 2 points. And then we have 3 shots here that were worth 1 point. We're going to go ahead and add these parts together, starting with the 3-pointers. I have 2 times 3. And then I'm going to add that to the next section, plus 1 times 2, plus my last section here. I had 3 baskets that were worth 1 point. So 3 times 1. Let's total this up and see how many points we have. Here we'd have 6, here we have 2, and here we have 3. 6 plus 2 is 8, plus 3 more makes 11. Now, in your math journal in class, kiddos, you are going to do a very, very similar thing. Your challenge is a little bit harder. You're going to be figuring out what are all the possible ways for a player to score 10 points. Let's say a player takes a shot, whoosh, and gets 1 point. We know if we want this player to score 10 points that we need to score 9 more, right? So let's keep this player shooting here. Whoosh, another 1-pointer. Okay, so this player now has 2 points and I want to get up to 10. So I'm going to say this player gets a 3-point basket. Whoosh. There we go. So now we have 3, 4, 5 points. Let's say the player makes another 1-pointer. Whoosh. So we're up to 6 points. That means this player would need to make 2 2-point baskets, right? So that we can get another 4 points. Or they could take 4 more 1-point shots. To keep it simpler, we're just going to say they're doing 2 2-pointers. Whoosh and whoosh. All right, let's add up all of these points. So we had 1 3-point shot, 2 2-point shots, and 3 1-point shots. We're going to show our work in parentheses, and hopefully this all adds up to 10. We have 1 times 3 plus 2 times 2 plus our final 1-point baskets, 3 times 1. Our goal was to get to 10. Let's see how we did. Here we had 3, here we have 4, that's 7, plus 3 more. Yep, we ended up making it to 10. So you are going to get to try this when you come to class, figuring out all the different possible ways to score 10 points in a basketball game. Kind of fun. Let's do some practice now of parentheses problems. I would like you to try and solve 2 times 2 plus 3 times 1. What is the answer? And next, we're going to do 3 times 1 plus 4 times 3. And that's all for today. We'll see you next time.